All right, welcome back to the channel. If you're just joining me for the first time, welcome. 3 things most history classes skip. How a brutal fight in the Philippines forced a new cartridge, how the Army nearly replaced the 1911 in the 1930s, and how this pistol survived tests other guns failed. Stick around. At the turn of the 20th century, U.S. troops faced a problem they didn't expect. Charging opponents who didn't fall to the standard pistol rounds. In the Philippines, close quarters and brutal fighting showed the Army that the stopping power mattered and the .38 Special wasn't enough. The answer? A new, heavier round, the .45 ACP. It wasn't born on a table, it was born in combat. John Moses Browning drew the first lines with a pencil. No CAD, no computers, no simulation or AI help, just genius and experience. The 1911's tilting barrel lock, the angle of the grip, the simple robustness, they came from a mind that valued reliability above all. Early production meant hand-fitting parts, a level of craftsmanship that made the pistol survive the roughest of hands. By the 1930s, some leaders in the Ordnance Corps wanted something smaller, lighter, and modern, a .38 caliber automatic. Trials were run to support this modernization, but the 1911, old, proven, dependable, stayed in service. It would go on to be the longest-serving sidearm in the U.S. arsenal. In 1910, the Army lined up every pistol they could find. Colt, Savage, even Luger from Germany, all entered contenders to be the next sidearm for the U.S. military. Then came Browning's Colt. Over 2 days, 6,000 rounds were fired without a single stoppage. When the gun was too hot to touch, they dunked it in a bucket of water and kept going. The others, they had problems. The Colt did not. When it was over, the U.S. Army didn't hold a vote. They said, "We will take it." A century later, the 1911 still rides in holsters around the world. From the beaches of Iwo Jima to the jungles of Vietnam to modern Marine Special Forces operators, competitive shooters today, the design barely changed. Why? Because perfection doesn't need to change. The 1911 isn't just a pistol. It's a handshake across generations, a link between soldiers past, the shooter, and the craftsman who made it. You don't retire a legend, you preserve it. Many firearms fade into history. This one made history. The 1911 America's sidearm. And still, after 114 years, the world standard of power and reliability. Just as it's always said with Colt, the standard which all others are judged. Drop me a comment. Let me know what weapon you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you in the next one.